know if we'll ever see a Grand Prix race on the streets of London. We've had F1 demo runs, we've heard rumours and we've had debates. But if there's one, we think it might look like this.
And we've got not one, but two world champions to show you the fast way around.
An F1 driver's dream is to race at his home Grand Prix, but to race at your home Grand Prix in the city of London is something that you dream about. There have been many times when I've been driving around and thought, that would be an amazing corner. Imagine doing that corner at 180 miles an hour. Before any race, you know, there's a lot of adrenaline pumping through your veins. It's a very tense moment, but it's also that feeling of excitement, knowing that you're going out there to drive a 750 horsepower Formula One car and you're going to try and tame it around the streets of London.
24 cars are lined up for the first time on the Mall.
Rain in qualifying has put the McLarens on the second row.
Lewis will be looking for a good run into the first corner.
The lights are out, and away we go. And we're racing in London.
It's a short straight down to turn one.
You're hitting the end of that straight going into turn one at like 290 kilometers an hour just here.
And then into St James, pretty quick chicane, third gear. You got to run the curbs through there.
And up the hill to the Ritz, second gear corner. The important part is the exit because you've got a long straight afterwards.
Then it's flat out towards Hyde Park Corner.
It's pretty hilly through there. It does make it easy to tow up behind a car and hopefully dive down the inside.
Let's hope the Queen is watching this next section.
So you got this point where the Palace is just over here. You're doing around 180. You're coming in on third, up to fourth, then back down to third.
Oh, huge slide on the exit.
My favourite straight would probably be just after the Palace. It's a birdcage walk, so it's just this part here with the DRS. It's quite quick. Corner-wise would be down where Big Ben is. Just coming through Parliament and seeing this old historic circuit, I mean, it's pretty special.
The embankment becomes a marina for Grand Prix weekend.
There are many things we love about street circuits. The bumpiness, the tyre wear, the brake wear. Physically and mentally, it's so draining driving around a street circuit because everything seems to be happening so much faster. So it's a real rush. When you're leading that Grand Prix, the circuit just gets narrower and narrower every lap and makes it more and more difficult to concentrate.
Then you're braking hard, down from 7th for the left-hander at Santander and the final sector.
My favourite corner, it's Trafalgar. You can dive down the inside here before you go into the arch, which is possibly the scariest corner I've ever driven on.
When you're coming up to Admiralty Arch, it's kind of one lane, so one of them has to bail out. I guess the guy with the biggest balls will come out first.
And that's just one lap of the London Grand Prix by Santander. I'm Martin Brundle.
And I'm David Croft.
With Formula One world champions Lewis Hamilton and Jenson Button in London.
Santander, driven to do better.